friends, it's Amanda here from Fun Hands-On Learning, and today I'm going to show you how we use an alphabet abacus to learn letters and sounds. So we do it a couple of different ways. One of the most obvious ways we use this is to practice our alphabet songs. And so the first one is obvious. You can point to each letter as you sing. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. You get the idea, and you can point to each one as you sing the alphabet song. Now, you can also sing songs that practice the sounds of the letters. So, A says A, B says B, C says K, 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 D says D, D, E says F, F says F. You get the idea, and you keep on going. This is really good. Make sure you're pointing, and then the kids can start pointing and doing it with you and singing the song themselves. So that's a really fun way. Another thing you can do is this specific alphabet abacus. There's a couple different ones out on the market that you can get, but this one was made by Melissa and Doug. And on the back of, so when you flip it over, it has the picture that represents the letter. So if you're working on the sounds of the letters for phonics, you can do a song like this. Now these songs we usually do at the very beginning of our phonics lesson to get us prepared for whatever lesson we're doing. Now if I'm working with preschoolers, I might do these kind of songs with the abacus all the time. So whenever they're playing with it, I'll just let them play with it. And then if I see them playing with it, I might come over and start singing A, B, C, D. And in fact, my preschoolers have started pointing and saying the letters, or singing the song, which is kind of cute. All right, so, but if you're working on the letter sounds, you can do a song like this. And as you sing it, you would flip over the letters. So you would sing like this. A for apple, B for basket, C for carrots, carrots, D for duck, E for egg, F for fish, fish, G for grapes, H for house, I for insect, insect, J for jelly beans, K for key, L for leaves, O leaves. You get the idea, and you can keep on going. Okay, so that's another way. Now you've done your little songs, your little warm-ups, you can actually make little activities out of this abacus if you have other manipulatives. So if you have alphabet cards, I'm going to show you how you can do that. Okay, so for this activity, you need alphabet flashcards. I took out some of our alphabet flashcards. These come in the first unit of my Phonics for Reading program. And these ones have the letters and the pictures that match. So this activity would be something that you would use with really, really young children who are just learning to match up letter to letter. So what you would do is you would take a card, you would hold it up. I have mine attached to craft sticks. You could hold it up, or you could put it in Play-Doh. Play-Doh helps it stand up. And so you hold it up and you say, well, P, P for pig, P. Can you find P? And then they have to find the P. Very good. P is also for pear. So when they flip it over, you can also say pear. P for pig, P for pear. Good job, you found P. And then you do it again, you know. T. T for turtle, T. Can you find T? And then they have to find the T and flip it over. Tie. T for turtle, T for tie. T. Very good, you found it. Again, you just continue going like that. So you grab another card, E. E for elephant, E. Can you find E? And of course they would try to find E, and then you talk about elephant and egg, E, E. All right, so that's just a simple matching. Now, as you've noticed here, that on this abacus, all of the alphabet letters are capital letters. So you could practice matching capital to lowercase letters. Let me show you that. So for this activity I'm going to show you, you need lowercase letter cards to match up with the uppercase letters on the abacus. Now I took these cards out of an activity I made recently called Alphabet Jungle Letter Hunt. and I just took them out of here, but I also have lots of other lowercase letter alphabet cards. I just didn't have them out. Like, for example, these craft stick cards that I have. I also have, they come with the lowercase letter cards as well. So I just didn't have them out. So I pulled these ones out of the activity because I had this activity out for us to do. So what you would do is you would, of course, hold up a card, and then you would try to have the child say the letter, so hopefully they can recognize the letter. Is it you, little u? Can you find big U? Where's big U? Or if you want to say lowercase and uppercase or capital U, find capital U, and hopefully they can find capital U. U for umbrella, U. Good job, you did it. I, this is lowercase I. Can you find capital I? And then they would have to touch capital I and find it. Now, this skill also works, you know, when you're using an abacus like this, it works on visual scanning because they have to look through their letters to find it. And so that's another great skill for the children to do. So anyways, you can match up lowercase letters to uppercase. So L, this is little L. Where's big L? Find big L. And then, of course, hopefully they would find capital L. So that's another fun way to do it. Okay, now if you are working on letter sounds, you're doing some phonics skills, you could use letter cards, and then you could have them find the letter that begins the picture on the letter cards. Now these letter cards that I'm holding here come from a winter themed alphabet activity that I made many years ago, and I just pulled this one out because I didn't have any of my other picture cards out. I had pulled this activity, this winter theme activity, out for one of my preschoolers to do this week, and so since I had it out, I just was like, oh yeah, I have those cards in there, I'll use those. But I do have other flashcards that I could use. All you need are picture flashcards that are the pictures without the letters on them. So you don't want to use these for this activity because these ones have the picture and the letter. You want to use ones that just have the picture. So you'd give the picture, or you'd hold the picture card up or give it to the child and say, bear, bear. Can you find the beginning sound in bear? And hopefully they would find the B. B for bear. Turtle, turtle. What's the beginning sound in turtle? And then hopefully they would find the T. You get the idea. Now you could also do, let's see, ending sounds. So if you're working on ending sounds, you could hold up a picture card and say, elephant, elephant. What's the ending sound in elephant? And have them scan and find, T, elephant ends in T. They have to point to it, touch it, to show you that they found it. This is quilt, quilt. That one ends in T as well. So you could do beginning sounds, ending sounds. If you have short vowel word cards like pig, you could do vowel sounds. So go through your picture cards and pick out, like, these ones are great. This one's a good one. You know, I'm just going to pick out a few. This one would be a good one. Okay, so I'm going to pull these ones out. Even though these are alphabet cards, like F for fish, you could do vowel sounds. You could hold it up for a child that's working on vowel sounds. You could say fish, fish. What vowel do you hear in fish? And hopefully they could find the I on the abacus. Pig, pig. What vowel sound do you hear in pig? And hopefully they could find the I again for that one. Sun, sun. What vowel sound do you hear in sun? That one would be U. And duck would be U, and so on. So you could go through your picture cards and find picture cards that would be really good for vowel sounds as well. So I have lots of other activities I'm thinking of that have great cards for doing that, like short vowel cards and things like that. Lots of different activities for phonics that you could do with an alphabet abacus, and I bet you could think of even more activities. I was just kind of to get you started thinking about all the different ways you could use an alphabet abacus, especially if you work with a small group of students who are really struggling. Maybe you work with intervention students. This would be a great tool to have to take to your small groups to work on all sorts of different things. You can even work on speech with this tool because you can work on all of those phonetic sounds that the children are having trouble speaking. And you could also use this for children who are even farther advanced. Get some pictures of long vowels and have them find the long vowels. Okay, friends, one more activity you could do. If you turn all of the letters to the picture side Then match it up with some of your letter manipulatives, like say magnetic letters, or what I'm going to use today are these. Let me show you. These are our alphabet beanbags. And what you would do is you would just hold up an alphabet beanbag or give the child an alphabet beanbag. And they would look at the letter, and this letter is E, E. Can you find the picture that matches E, or the picture that starts with E? And hopefully they would find it, and then when they flip it, they can automatically see if they're right. Yes, egg. Egg starts with E, and so it kind of gives them an automatic yes or no, some feedback on their answer if they're right. So hold up another one, B, or give them the beanbag, B. Can you find the picture that begins with B? Basket. Yes, basket begins with B. Very good. This would be a great one if you have multiple children you're working with. You could throw them the beanbag, and then you have to catch it, and then they say the letter C. C. Can you find the picture that begins with C? And then they would find it and flip it over and see if they're correct. So there's so many different activities that you could do with an alphabet abacus that you probably never thought of before. It took me a while to come up with some ideas, but I'm sure there's just so many ideas I can't even think of them right now to show you. So hopefully this video gives you a starting point for some activities you could do, and then you can go from there. And if you come up with other activities, let me know and tell me how you decided to use your alphabet abacus with your students. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time, guys. Bye!